Well, good morning, you motherfuckers. It's another glorious and good... Oh, I'm going to get into a car wreck. How fucking dope would that be if I started this video off with just getting T-boned? Anyway, today, I'm getting right to the point. I'm getting to a hot-ass topic. And this is fresh out of the Holiday Village Mall. A hot topic, all right? Today's topic I'm going to talk about is choosing places to ride. All right? Or this would be the same if you don't ride BMX and you're watching this and you go to parties and you guys are trying to choose what bar to go to. Or if you're in a relationship and you're trying to choose which restaurant you guys should go eat at. Or you're hanging out with some friends and you guys could never choose what TV show and shit like that to watch, all right? So basically what we're doing right now is... we're not doing. All right, well, we're going to do. But what I'm saying is trying to choose a spot to ride with your fucking friends when you live in a big city, all right? Let me give you a little back history. All right, I'm from Great Falls, Montana, okay? It's like 50,000 people there. Nobody really lives there. It's small as shit. When I was growing up, I had 5 riders that I could ride with. The max was 5 of us, all right? 5, okay? We would wake up, meet, and just go ride our bikes. We didn't have complaints. We didn't bitch about it. We didn't have all these millions of spots to go to. And then we didn't have all these people, which when you have a lot of people, you have personalities to cater to. And it just ruins everything. So, on that note, let's take it this way. So to all you people that go to bars, you always have that one person that's bitching and complaining. You have the one person that doesn't have any gas money. You have the other person whose car doesn't work and you gotta go pick them up. You have the other person who's broke as fuck and you know you don't even want to invite him because guess what? He doesn't have enough money or she doesn't have enough money to buy anything. These are all the same situations that I have in my life at this moment. All right, here it goes. Trying to find or pick a spot or where to go ride and who to ride with, okay? So, for some reason, when I moved here to New Jersey has a fuckload of riders. And when I mean a fuckload, meaning I can go from town to town, from city to city, and I could at one time at least ride with 10 people. Every city I go to. Doesn't matter how small or how big, I can meet up with 10 people. Here's the other thing. You end up meeting people, you have friends and people you hang out with and people you ride with. All of them want to ride their bikes, but none of them can pick where to go. It's the most frustrating thing that I have in BMX is when you sit around with a group of like 10 dudes, you're in a fucking group chat and you're like, yo, where are we gonna go? Yo, let's meet here. Yo, where should we meet? And it's just nothing but question marks. And there's always like 4 or 5 people like, oh, I don't care. Wherever you choose, I'm ready to go. Fucking liar. You do care. Because guess what? When I put a spot, you're going to go, I don't want to go there. No, I don't want to go there. So you sit in a group chat. Not even bullshitting you. You're going to sit in a group chat for at least 2 hours before you guys finally decide somewhere to go. And about after that 2 hours, say you have 10 people in this group, you're losing 5 of those people. Because in all honesty, to begin with, none of them wanted to ride bikes anyway. All right? They wanted the idea of riding bikes. But following through wasn't going to happen to begin with. Or they just wanted to go to one little tiny spot. Like, you get the one guy. I don't even give a fuck if you watch this video and you know I'm talking about you. You get the one guy that wants to, okay, yeah, I'm down to ride BMX every single day. Okay, cool. Let's go ride. We start to ride our bikes, and this guy has the rule where he wants to drive from spot to spot. Okay? I'm not that type of person, man. When I go ride a bike, I want to park my fucking car. I want to get out of the car, and I just want to go on an adventure, man. I want to enjoy myself. I want to get lost. I want to go look at things. I want to find new things. I've been here 5 years, okay? I've been here 5 years. Everybody else that I ride with has lived here their whole life. Okay, New Jersey is big as fuck. We're really close to Pennsylvania and we're really close to New York, but it's way out of the way. I always tell these guys, I'm like, look, dude, we could go to the same spot every single time and we're gonna find new things to do there. We're gonna find something that we've never seen before. But the problem you get is these guys automatically are like, I don't wanna ride that. Oh, I've already been there. I've done this too many times. I just can't stand this. How about we drive there, get out, ride the one spot, get back in the car, go to another one. No, fuck that. I don't wanna do that no more. And now I'm starting to think about this. I'm like angry about this. And I think it's not anger, I guess. It's more frustration. I don't know how many of you guys have this same problem. If you're from a small town, this is definitely going to sound fucking retarded to you. And the reason it's going to sound retarded is because you would love to have way more people to ride with. You would love to have all these chances and all these spots to go to. And you would never say, oh, we're going there, because you don't have that opportunity. But here, these guys have so many spots and so many places that they can't choose one fucking place to go to. And I'm going, like, I always end up being like the guy where we all centralize around and then I'm left to choose the spot. You don't want me choosing the spot. I could go ride a fucking curb for 4 hours. Literally. I could ride a curb for 4 hours. So if I say I have a dope spot we're gonna go ride, that spot isn't normal for anybody. It's only normal for me. And it's only normal because I can enjoy almost any spot. The thing I can't enjoy anymore, and it's like, dude, I'm 37, all right? I am 10 years older to 15 years older than everybody that I ride with. Okay? 15 years older, and I'm trying to please groups of people. Like, one dude just wants to do handrails. One dude just wants to ride a banked ledge. One dude just wants to pedal around, hang out, and chill. Oh, let me get on that one. I fucking hate. All right, I'm 37 years old. This is going to be an episode about bitching about fucking people. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't fucking do drugs. All right? I don't care how people say, oh, well, weed isn't a drug. Motherfucker, weed is a drug, because weed does lead to something else eventually. It's a fucking drug. All right? Just because it's becoming legal doesn't mean it's not a drug. But I hate when you're trying to go ride your fucking bike and you got Mr. Captain, I got to stop at a bar or I got to stop at a store and buy a fucking tall can to go fucking ride his bike. I can't stand that. Or the dudes that got to smoke weed right when we start, right in the middle of it, right at the next spot, got to go buy fucking blunt things, got to roll blunts, got to wait for all that shit. I just can't do it no more, man. I don't give a fuck, all right? This is my time. Like, I don't have a lot of time. So the last thing I want to do is bitch and cry about trying to find a spot to ride. And then on top of that, once we do find a spot to ride, or we finally choose and pick, like, yeah, this is where we're going to go, the last thing I want to do is go to a convenience store, see somebody buy a tall can and have a fucking black bag, and they want to sit around and drink like fucking losers all day long. I just can't do it. And I know I'm going to sound like an asshole or I'm coming off like a prick, but it doesn't matter. I don't like it. If I don't like it, I don't want to be around it. I don't want to do it. So I choose not to hang out with those people. If that's your choice and that's what you like to do, is get fucking high as fuck before you go ride, no problem with that, as long as you can ride the whole time. But if it's hindering you and stopping you from actually riding because you're too high, then there's no point in fucking riding your bike. Why do you want to meet up with us if you're too high? Just smoke weed and go fucking watch videos or fucking play the piano. I don't fucking know what you do. And the same thing goes with, like, drinking, man. Like, we're supposed to go riding bikes. Like, picture this. If we went out riding bikes all day long and I was addicted to knitting, and I was like, yo, dog, this is a dope spot over here. I gotta fucking knit a goddamn blanket real quick. You would be irritated as fuck if I was stopping the session so I could fucking knit a blanket. Okay? Same fucking thing. You're addicted, you like drinking, you're a grown adult, you can do whatever you want, but at the same time, I don't have all the time in the world, so I just can't be with people like that. My other thing that I have a hard time with is people that say, like, yo, I'm going to meet you there. I'll be there, right? Fine. Okay? I'll see you there in an hour. We get there, an hour goes by, hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30, 3 hours later, and then that person shows up. All right? You waited at one spot for 3 hours and wasted 2 hours waiting for this person to come. I can't do it anymore, man. Fuck that. Move on. Leave a pin. They can meet you at the pin. That's it. That's what you have to do. This is the same thing with that person you go to the bar or you go in clubbing with, and that person only wants to come out at fucking midnight. Well, if you come out at midnight, I know and you know that the door charge to get into that bar is way more money. I know and you know it's loaded by that time. So getting a drink takes 30 minutes. See, I don't even fucking drink. And I already know how a bar thing works. But I'm trying to like take this BMX experience and relate it to things if you don't ride BMX to what you have. It's the same thing as you and your woman sitting in the car and you guys haven't even left the parking lot yet. And you guys are arguing over what you want to eat and what sounds good when none of it sounds good. You know, that's kind of the same thing that we all have as like BMXers. Like this whole thing's gonna be nothing but me complaining and bitching. But at the same time, I'm at a certain age. I can't do it anymore. It's so hard for me. Like okay, say you have a group chat, everybody's like, yo, who wants to ride? Who wants to ride? And then you're just like, yo, I'm gonna go here to ride. If there's 10 people, 4 of those people are gonna be like, nah, I don't wanna ride no more. One of the persons will be like, oh, that's too far, let's go somewhere else. Another person will be like, all right, I'll meet you there. I'll be there around like 4. And then 2 other people are like, okay. You know, out of that group of 10, you're gonna have 2 that are totally down. I think in my mind, I just gotta take the 2 people that don't give a shit and don't mind and just hang out with them. The other 7, take myself out of it. The other 7 is just going to be a waste of 4 hours of your time right now. It just makes no sense. Speaking of time, it's 10:46. I've already talked to one person today. We've already had the conversation of who we're riding with. Then I explain how many people are going and who's riding. And then I get, whoa, that's a lot of people. Okay, well, we've been planning this for a week. You haven't hung out with us in like 3 weeks. And now you want to come hang out with us and I already have plans with other people. It's not that I don't care if you're riding or anything with us, but at the same time, like, that's how it is. There's just a lot of people here. So there's going to be a lot of people when we go ride. We're filming for the North Jersey scene too. So Mark, Justin, ZJ, and myself all got to get clips. So no matter what, when we go out and ride, there's going to be 4 of us. So anybody new coming into this is just going to add to it. And Scotty HD's been helping us with filming. So that's automatically already going to be 5 people. So I don't know. Those are just a few complaints that I have about BMX. And, you know, the group chat thing fucking sucks, man. It's really great that we have cell phones. And it's really awesome that we can contact one another and formulate some ideas and stuff. But the shitty part about it is nothing gets done. It's procrastination, it's bitching, it's complaining, and I'm not the good one on here, okay? I'm probably the worst one out of the whole group chat. Because number 1, I'm always bitching and complaining. Number 2, I like to get my way. I'm the older guy. So it's like, I don't want to go to a skate park. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to go to a spot right now and I want to get clips and I want to make this video part good. Like, I want something that you guys can watch and be like, hey, Ricky put some effort into this and had a good time. But I also don't want to put something out where all the riding you see in it, you never see me ride like that. That's the worst part when I film a video part, is I always end up just doing a tons of shit that I've never done or I don't do a lot. and it makes no sense. So you watch the video part, you're like, oh, that part was good, and then it goes to me doing rail hops and big fucking handrails and just huge wall ride gaps, just like things that I never do. So I'm trying my hardest to make this video part really good. And it's like, also, my lines are super long, so I'm trying to make things just super short. Because like if I had it my way, I could probably make like an 8-minute video part, but nobody's gonna nobody even watches a 2-minute video part, let alone if I made an 8-minute video part. And the only reason it'd be 8 minutes is not because I have a shitload of tricks. It's because I do a lot of manual lines to ledges, to grinds, to spins, and it's all in one, and they're like 30, 40 seconds long. And I just know people ain't gonna wanna watch that. So, this morning, this is, I don't even know this has any, like, structure, because I'm bouncing around everywhere. So if you guys ride BMX and you're out there, let me know how you guys feel about group chats, trying to figure out spots, where to ride, what kind of riders really irritate you that you try to ride with, because there's always those one dudes in there that just doesn't want to do anything but drive his fucking car, get to the spot, then get out of that, get done with the spot, get in the car, go to another one. There's always the drinker, there's always the fucking bitcher and complainer, the bitcher and complaining. There's just, you know, and that's what makes BMX so great. There's so many personalities, there's so many things, and that's why I love it. Like, going through all these problems and everything that I'm complaining about, when it works out and we actually start riding, it's perfect. You know, you get the people, there's always going to be 1 or 2 dudes that live an hour away from you, and they got to take their time to come to you to hang out. So it isn't fair for them to show up and then nobody's riding or nobody has a place to go and they just drove all that time. Everybody's time is precious here on the East Coast, okay? We all work 40 hours plus. Like, none of us just work 40 hours. We're working more than 40 hours, okay? We're all grown-ass adults. I'm 37. A majority of the guys I hang out with in their mid-20s. Some of them are 30s. And we all just want to have a good time on our bike and we want to hang out. It's just really, really tough to organize. Like, BMXers are not the best at organizing shit. We're not the best at saying how we feel or how we cope with situations, but we're good at saying things that sound fucked up, and we're good at hurting one another's feelings. Now, obviously, people are gonna be like, oh, here you go, Ricky, you're getting gay and talking about emotional things, but it's so true. Like, it's like a macho man thing. It's not as gay as football, where everyone does that, like, oh, I'm a jock. Let me huddle and fucking touch another man's ass and have a football come between his legs. None of that shit. I'm just saying that, like, you know, if you wreck on your bike, it's gonna be like, oh, come on, dog, get up, pussy. You know what I mean? Or if someone super gets hurt, it's, you know, you get that, but it isn't like, oh my God, Jimmy, you okay, buddy? Jimmy, come on, buddy. Like, we just don't act that way. But I feel, and I know I just sound repetitive, and I know that I kind of repeat myself, but I'm bitching. I'm complaining, man, and I'm trying not to. I'm just super emotional about this because I love BMX more than anything. I've been doing it for 25 years. That's all I know, and that's why I got this, you know, this, I don't even know what the fuck, what are we calling this? Does anybody have any idea what I'm calling this? I was calling it shit logs because I was teasing all the people doing vlogs. And then I started doing these, and then I realized, I'm like, fuck, I'm not really, I have topics, but I'm just talking about something. You know, I'm driving in a car, you know, and people are actually watching these because these are like 20 minutes long. Fuck, I'm on 20 minutes almost right now. All right, speaking of that, it's 20 minutes long. I'm about to get to my house. I'm going to get dressed. Oh, I'm going to go and get a fufu, fuck are those things? A parfait, not a parfait, God damn it. One of those fruit bowls, acai bowl. So I'm going to go get an acai bowl. I'm going to go to my house. I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to play a little bit of World of Warcraft. And then we're going to figure out where we're going to go. And I love all of you guys. Do me a favor, leave me some comments. Comment on this video and tell me what you guys think about this, or if you guys run into any of these scenarios. And even if you don't ride BMX and you understand what I mean by you and your significant other can't figure out where you want to go eat. If you guys are going to bars and you're partying, you can't figure out what bar or whose car to drive. There's another scenario. Just if any of this relates to you, this topic, leave me some stories, leave me some, just some thoughts that you guys have on this. And then also like this, make sure to share it on your Facebook. A couple of you people have shared it on your Facebook. I really appreciate that. Reaches way more people. And if you have Instagram stories, share this on your Instagram stories. That helps me out too. I just want more people to see this so we can get a bigger group. We can get more conversations in the comments, and I can come up with more ideas. Basically, I'm being a selfish prick because coming up with ideas is fucking hard as shit. But I can talk about my life. I can literally every single day tell you word by word what happened to my life and what went on. Like, I could do that every day, but I don't know how exciting that is. I don't know if it's fun. I don't know if you guys like to listen to that. So leave me some likes, comments. Make sure there's a bell on there. Push that notification bell, because that'll ding and then notify you when my next video comes out. All right, guys, I'm losing my voice. I'm going to start texting people, going to figure out who we're going to hang out with, where we're going to ride today. I love all of you guys. Have the best day in the world. And guess what?